the food?
No food today, Pastor.
No food today,
Listen,
Pastor.
we are coming to the end of what I consider to be a fantastic and glorious run. This is Pastor Chef. Behind me, Pastor Chef's Kitchen. My name is Christoppher D, Stackhouse, Senior Pastor at Lewis Chapel Missionary Baptist Church. And I have with me two ladies that you got to see at the end of the show, but they're gonna be, well, let me just say, this is our last show. So all this is gonna be different. All this is gonna be different. It's bittersweet. It is bittersweet. So, but to my right is
Darlene Brown.
And to my left,
Beverly Rich.
yeah. Now, if you've been watching, then you have seen them come in and out through the background. They always taste that at the end. But I wanna, well, first of all, we aren't ending the show because the show is not still popular. The show is still popular.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, and one of the blessings of this show is that it helped people find Lewis Chapel, the church. Okay, you know what? Let me back up for a moment and say how this whole thing started.
Yes.
Let me back up for a moment. We were just a few weeks into the pandemic. Everybody was on lockdown. But I was still going to the church because I still was trying to find a way to keep people connected with church, with spirituality, with worship, and just overall feeling like at a time where we were really in crisis as a world, that the church was there with them and for them. And I remember I was at the corner of Rafe Road, turning on the way down to the church, and it hit me. I said, a cooking show. A cooking show. But here's the problem. I don't cook. I do not cook. So I said, all right, I'll call Sister Brown. Because Sister Brown is a caterer on a whole nother level. One of my favorite caterer in Fayetteville. Right now, you know what? My favorite caterer, period.
Okay.
So I called you.
Yes.
And I gave you the idea. You remember that phone call?
I do remember the phone call, yes. I do.
Okay. And I said in the phone call, I said, hey, listen, I want to do a cooking show. He was like, okay.
Pretty much.
And I said, well, you know I don't cook, so I'm gonna need your help with it.
Right.
And I think maybe we discussed a time that we were gonna try to start.
We did discuss that, and once you gave it to me, the church has a cookbook that the women's ministry did a few years ago.
Right, I forgot about that, yeah.
I couldn't find my cookbook, so I called Sister Beverly Rich to ask her if she had hers, and told her what your idea was for starting a cooking show, and asked her if she would assist, and that's how we got started with it.
Cool. So we had the date. You told me about the cookbook, and the first time we did Pastor Chef, we didn't do it in this kitchen. We were at the church.
Yes, yes.
And when I walked in, I didn't know Sister Rich was going to be there.
Right.
So I was like, oh hey Sister Rich. We went in and we cooked.
We made shrimp.
Yeah,
It was
shrimp.
shrimp.
It's a spicy shrimp.
Yeah,
Cajun shrimp.
And that's when I learned you like a whole lot of pepper.
That's
I learned that from the outset.
Yes.
That you like a whole lot of pepper. And we did the show. Yeah, Sister Sanders, and we're gonna taste the first meal of Pastor Chef's Kitchen. But y'all keep in mind that the special ingredient is always a prayer. That's right. All right. God, thank you for this food. Amen. All right, let's see how it came out.
Bless the Lord, bless the cook, bless the food, no matter how good it looks. Amen.
All right. Don't put it, you just bite it.
What that is? What that is?
That is spicy.
Woo!
That's good.
It's not done.
That's good. So what do you think? What do you think of the Cajun shrimp dinner?
Know how you clear got a song saying fire.
It is hot.
It's good. It's good.
Sister Sanders, so what?
It's
All right. You heard it. You heard that shining endorsement here. It's good.
It's good.
All right.
Hey. One word. Fire.
All right. We kind of felt our way, you know, through it. My father was there, and he was one of the tasters that day.
Yes.
Remember, the idea was we gonna have a different person taste it. Like
Right.
we didn't know what we were doing.
Right.
Bottom line, we didn't know what
No.
we were doing. We were gonna figure it out. We were gonna figure it out. And the reason we came over here. Do you remember the reason we decided to move over to this?
Because the kitchen was kind of small, but the sound of everything in there was just overpowering. It just didn't sound good. It wasn't a good space.
If you watch the first episode of Pastor Chef, which should be available somewhere, it's somewhere on the YouTube or Facebook, whatever. You'll notice a loud like humming in the background. That's because there was a refrigerator there that we had not taken into consideration while and in order to unplug the refrigerator, it's a whole thing based on where it is. So we said, all right, we're gonna come over to the rack and use this kitchen. And it's been a journey.
Yes, it has.
Do y'all have any idea how many episodes of Pastor Chef we've done over the pandemic?
We looked at that.
And it is over 200.
I think we took all together from starting slightly after the pandemic hit to now.
Yes.
I think we've taken maybe a month and a half.
That's about it.
That was it.
Maybe a month and a half.
Maybe. And that's, sporadically. Because we were continuous.
Yes.
So we figured out the day we were going to record was on Tuesday. So Tuesday will be the day. We'll come in Tuesday and y'all would invite people, because people thought that, and what people have to understand about how we set this up, I really didn't do anything to keep this going. The two of you really organized everything. You know what? What was that like? What was the organizing of everything like?
Well, for me, I do like organizing stuff. It's like a production and direction. So I like doing that. So it was easy initially to go up to folk and go, hey, this is a new idea. This is what Pastor wants to do. You want to join? And folk was like, yeah, I want to come. So that initial part was really, it was exciting.
Yeah.
It's still exciting, but you make a very good point, so I'm going to leave that to the end of it.
Okay.
Very good point.
Okay, all right.
It was exciting, and of course we had to make people feel at ease, because when we would ask them to come on the show, they would say, I don't cook like that. And we would tell them, you don't have to cook like that.
Right.
Just a special recipe that you like, come in, teach Pastor how to do it, leave something for him to do. He's very meticulous when he cooks and all that stuff and everything. But we try to encourage people to come on, and of course they were a little, being frightened about coming on, but we let them know that Pastor puts you at ease and just show them how to do it and you'll be fine.
And everyone who came on the show that might have been a little bit anxious, at the end of the show, we would, as Sister Darlene said, we would say to them, he's gonna make you feel comfortable, trust us. And they'd be like, oh no, I don't think so. At the end of each taping, those who were apprehensive said, you all were right, he did, I was so comfortable, I wanna come back. So that pastoral.
And a lot of that was also the fact that Roy knows how to edit.
That is true.
Oh my
So
gosh,
it really didn't matter. So and y'all never get to see Roy because he's always behind the camera.
Off to Roy.
But we came in and we started cooking, and we started reaching people, and people started really engaging with it.
They did.
And it because here was my idea, here was my concept. Somebody was like, well, why did you do a cooking show if you don't cook? Because I was like, people like to watch things be cooked. And so I said, so how do I? So it will give us a way to reach people who aren't trying to be reached by the church. But when they look and say, now who made this? Who created this thing? They'll say, oh, it was the church that did it. And in that way, even though they weren't looking for the church, church was looking for them.
Right.
So, and it was, I know it was a lot of work, a lot of grocery shopping, a lot of planning, a lot of decorating, a lot of learning to be, a lot of learning to have things in symmetry.
Yes.
What you never saw behind the scenes is we were always trying to make sure we had symmetry. Well, I was. And after a while, I think it rubbed off on Sister Reggie. You were always trying to have symmetry.
Always trying to have symmetry.
Yeah, so it, like we had 2 red jackets and then
That's right, and this in the middle.
symmetry. So
Symmetry.
yeah, symmetry. So what was one of the favorite things that we cooked? Now I would say one of the favorite things that we cooked was also one of the longest things that we cooked when Sister Makiba came.
Yes.
Shout out to you, Sister Makiba.
Yes.
I can't remember what we made right off.
It was a cake of
cupcakes.
cupcakes. It was cupcakes.
From scratch. I mean,
Yes,
everything
absolutely
was from
scratch.
scratch.
All right, so we can turn that off. Don't want to overbeat our batter.
Okay. All right.
So add the flour.
Do I need to unlock this and lift it up?
Let's leave this on. Nope.
Okay.
That's why I love this little device. So we're going to add the flour
Yes.
a little bit at a time.
Okay.
Then we're going to add the milk a little bit at a time.
So little flour, little milk, little flour, little
So
milk.
we're all done.
Okay. All right.
Ready?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah. But everything had to get measured out. Everything was like weighed and all that kind of stuff. It took us like 2 hours.
It
Yeah,
did
was
to take
a
that
long
to do that
show.
segment.
Yeah,
It
it took like 2
was.
hours to do okay.
It was.
What you didn't know is that there was always a backup. That's another thing we learned.
Yes.
Another thing we learned
Yes,
was
yes.
whatever we were cooking, we're gonna have a backup
gonna
to
have
it.
two. We're
So
gonna
that
have-
if something messes up,
That's right. We got it.
have no fear. And when we were pulling it out of the oven, you never know.
You knew.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, you never know. That's a little behind the scenes magic that you never
Then
never
we
got to
had
see.
another segment that was, it wasn't as lengthy as Sister Makiba's, but Sister Carmen came on and she made
The
that pork. Oh my goodness.
Oh, right. The one I had to stuff
Yes,
with everything.
yes,
Yeah. Well,
yes.
I was stuffing too.
Oh,
It was very tasty
it was
though.
delicious.
Yeah, it was very.
It took a while.
It was very tasty. It was one of those dishes that some good things just can't be rushed.
Right.
Okay. Come on. Come on. All right. Got it. Got it. Okay. It's not that easy to get them in these little crevices.
Exactly.
And that was one of I forgot you had to cut it a certain kind of
That's
way
right.
at a certain
That's
angle.
right. That's right.
So I have done more cooking in this kitchen than I have in any kitchen in my life. Because I don't cook a whole lot at home. Once again, I don't cook. In my personal life, my wife is a fantastic cook, so she does almost all of the cooking. But in this kitchen, I had a whole lot of things for the first time.
We know.
Every time you said I've
something,
never
we were
had
like,
this
huh?
before. We're thinking, what did he eat when he
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Salmon, never had salmon before. Pasta salad. I mean, it's so many things I can't even list because I didn't really eat it.
That's right.
I had a very small, but now because I've eaten so much in this kitchen, it surprises Savannah now how much I eat. But so this show has helped me personally expand my own appetite.
Yes. So are you doing any cooking at home now, Reverend?
Yeah, so I cook more, but Savannah still the main cook in the house. But when she does need a break, she will say, "Hey, why don't you make something that you made on the show?" And I'll say what to try to try to buy myself some time. And she'll be like, "I trust you," whatever it is. So it has created space for me to cook more at home. But yeah, it's been a good experience. What was one of your favorites?
Actually, the very first show that we did was one of my favorites, and when we had the competition between Sister Rich and myself.
Oh, right, at
That was
Thanksgiving.
hilarious.
At Thanksgiving, I forgot about that.
That was hilarious.
That would be good to pull up some footage from.
Okay,
That was good.
'Cause
We brought in guest
Yes, we
judges.
did.
And all.
Yes,
Listen,
yes.
we've done some good
We
things
have.
on this show.
We have.
This has been a good time. We've
It
done
has.
some good.
It really
done some
has.
good things
It
on
was,
this show.
and at that time elections were going on, and I was totally shocked that I won. And when Sister Rich made the comment,
Chef Rich.
It was stolen from you. Okay? I want to recount.
A recap.
I will not concede. I'm not conceding.
That's how it
Okay.
that's how it started. That's
Okay,
how it
I
started.
am not conceding. I want it on the record. It needs to be discussed Sunday at Sunday service. It was stolen.
All right, and well, we have your comment from it. What is your comment? Be the first winner of this competition.
saying that I am shocked.
I knew you were. You just knew you were defeated. Y'all didn't get to see behind the scenes. She just knew she was defeated.
That it's been stolen.
It was stolen from me. It was stolen.
Yeah, sounded like 45.
Yeah.
Sounded like
Yeah,
45.
that was a good show to me.
I also learned that this stove back here, this oven back here, all of this equipment in here is not like the equipment at your house. If you treat it like the equipment at your house, you're gonna burn something.
You all gonna burn something.
I'll burn
You're gonna burn
You.
yeah. Now, but I will say, for the record, out of all of the shows we didn't burn anything.
We did.
No, we sure did.
We did.
No, we didn't burn anything. Now, we had a couple of things that might have been a little overcooked.
But yeah, we didn't burn anything.
Or
So,
undercooked or not cooked.
Oh
a
Lord.
couple of weeks ago, when we had I can't remember what it was, but it had some kind of rice or something.
Was it?
Like that?
It was like
I might
rice.
have missed that.
Was it?
You
wasn't
may
here.
have been gone.
You wasn't here.
But
It's a little
yeah.
different.
It didn't really. So everything was not a home run, but everything was good.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything was not a home run, but everything that we cooked in this kitchen did come out good.
And I've done a few of the recipes myself at home. Sister Diane Sensley's peach cobbler.
cobbler, yeah.
I did Sister Denise Brown's cheesecake.
Yes,
She
you
did
did.
the cheesecake.
Yes, you did.
And Kimala Sandifer's the wrap.
Got
I've
it.
done that at home. I've done the wrap. So I've done, and a few other little things, but I've done several of the recipes.
I've not done any recipes.
Oh no!
Well, I mean, I guess you were doing it in here.
In here, yeah.
But I've done some. I haven't done all, of course. That would be a whole lot.
Yeah, that would
but
be a lot.
I've done some.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, sometimes my sons would even ask me if I was going to do something that I did in Pastor Chef's kitchen. So
Awesome.
it became a whole family. Became a whole family kind of thing. When we started this, I was really like, maybe we can reach about 5 or 10 people, maybe, and we've ended up reaching tens of thousands.
Yes,
in the process of all of this, which is what I try to do. You be faithful over whatever God is charged to your hand, and then he'll give the increase. So we do this on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And now your Tuesdays are about to be free.
Well, not really free.
Free of this.
Free of this.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
something.
free of-
There's always something
free of this.
going on. I'm leaving today to go to class.
Yeah, because you've been in school.
Yes.
You've been in school this whole time. Culinary school, right?
Yes.
Yes, you've been in culinary school through this. You've been helping raise grandkids
And great-grandkids.
and great grandkids through all of this.
Sorority.
Yeah.
Name it. She's been doing it.
Yeah. But still, on Tuesdays,
We was here.
Yeah,
we come in.
Come in.
I walk through the door. Guest chef already be here. Table already be laid out. I put on my jacket and I say, what are we doing
What are we
today?
doing today? Exactly. What are we doing today?
So yeah, it's been great. I will miss it, doing it on Tuesdays. But
yes.
I know we know our pastor.
Yes.
And we know something else is coming.
Yes. Yes.
We'll just be ready.
Yeah. So I think all good things must come to an end, and it's good to know when that end
Yes.
is.
That's it. That's it.
So, and I don't know how I knew, but I knew.
You knew.
And when I talked to you, you knew too.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And when I spoke with you, you knew as well. So still love doing it.
Yeah,
Oh, yes, very much so,
but
very much so.
for the purpose and the appointed time.
It was to get us
It
through
was
the time.
to get us through a time.
It was to get us through a difficult time.
And God gave you that vision. Folks talk about visions being big, but small visions work wonders too. And it was a small vision that impacted a whole lot of people for that appointed time. And I know they're grateful. I was grateful. It took my mind off of a whole lot of stuff.
Yeah, because we had a whole. Listen, 2020 is a year I don't ever want to go back to.
Me either.
No.
This is a year I don't ever want to go back to. I thank God for the things that came out of it, for the growth, that I've been able to make, personally, spiritually, and all of those things. But yeah, and the other thing I realized, well, two things. One of the things about church is, and I guess it's really a byproduct of human nature, is once you have done something well or successfully, you don't know when to stop. And the next thing you know, you've been doing it far past the time where it was still what it should have been. And so success is often something that holds us back from doing what we need to do next. So, and you cannot start it. And the second thing is, I understand this, and I think I told both of y'all this when we was on the phone, you can't start a new chapter until you're ready to close the old one.
Exactly.
So, we getting ready to start a new chapter.
Yeah.
And matter of fact, I'm glad y'all here so I can announce this live before you what the next thing is going to be.
Okay.
The next thing is going to be, I have no idea.
He has no idea.
I don't know, but I go into whatever the next thing is with excitement and anticipation.
Yes,
You know?
definitely.
The same way inspiration hit me for this and I didn't know it was coming. I'm sure whatever the next thing is, it'll be the same.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure.
Well,
So
Oh wow.
we're gonna have a yard sale.
I was wondering what was going. It sounds like I'm gonna take my chef.
You take it home, Mr. River. It's yours. It's all
Yeah, I was wondering like
you
these
want us to
are
put them in a frame or something for you?
these are. It does really commemorate.
Yes.
Listen, 2020 was a time. Y'all.
It was. It really was.
Yeah, 2020 was a time. I know we've tried to move past it as quickly as we can because of how traumatic 2020 was. But this is really a vestige of something that really helped us get through difficult times.
Absolutely.
And so you know what? I might frame this, and then in case of emergency, I break the glass, and because we might be back for a special occasion.
We might have a special.
That's an idea.
Thanksgiving something or whatever. Who knows?
Yes.
Who knows?
That's right.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But but
Well.
yeah, I guess
This is it.
Adios.
I guess that's it.
That's
It's
it.
it.
All
That's
right.
it.
I guess all right, Roy, you could. I'm gonna go over to the light. We'll turn off the.
Oh. Turn off the lights. Oh, we got several sets. So.
Yeah, come on. Hold on. We'll go by the oven one last time.
Yes.
All right. Goodbye, oven. All right. We'll go by the stove and the skillet one last time. Goodbye to you. Thank you for your service. All right. We'll see you next time. Well, we'll see you on the special occasion, whatever it is. But until then, really thank you for being a part of this journey. We love you, and be safe. Be blessed.